What up, y'all? Back for another week. Glad to see your shining faces. What are we going to discuss this week? We're going to talk about anger and how it's actually a choice and why we set ourselves up for failure and why we should choose different. The biggest thing about this is that anger doesn't choose us. We choose anger. And how do I know that? Well, let me give you a little story. I personally have grown up most of my life with kind of a negative mindset. I tend to fall really easily into aggression or being negative, or things just aren't working out, or this is crap, or whatever the reason being that's out of my control. It's always some other issue, and that's why it's not working. And it's really my mindset. It's something I'm working on. I've been working on this my whole, well, actually, I haven't been working on it my whole life. I've had it my whole life, and I'm now working on trying to get better at it. And it's something I have to work at every day. But normally when I get upset, I tend to start getting louder. I tend to start slamming doors or shutting drawers harder or setting things down more aggressively just because I'm frustrated. Which leads me to another story, actually. So when I was younger, staying in my parents' house, the toilet overflowed. Not too big a deal. However, I was already upset by that, so when I started plunging the toilet and flushed it and it overflowed again all over the floor, I freaked out, stormed out, went down the hallway, stomped my feet, and I swung at the pillows on my bed and put a hole in the wall. So guess who had to patch that and then explain to his parents why it is that there was a hole in their wall. What's crazy about this is that I chose to get upset over something out of my control. I then chose to storm out of the bathroom, and I chose with every step, knowing what might happen next, and I did it anyway and put a hole in the wall. And the reason I'm bringing this video up now is because it kind of hit me recently. I had an issue where I was trying to get into my Jeep, and in our garage, it was kind of a tight setup, and I actually had a bunch of stuff in my hands, and I didn't want to make multiple trips, so I loaded a bunch of stuff, and I'm trying to like balance it and walk and trying to drop stuff and still use things while my hands are full. And then I ended up dropping a protein bar and didn't realize it and backed right over it and ruined that. And it was because I chose to do it the hard way. It's almost like I set myself up for failure. I don't know if you've ever done that, but I feel like I do it so many times where it's like easy to get angry, it's easy to get upset about something. And so what I do is I do something knowing there's probably a better way to do this, but you know what? I'm gonna do it this way anyway, because dang it, I'm stubborn, I'm a man, I'm gonna do it like this, blah, 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 and then it bites me in the butt. Now why'd I bring that up? Anger is not a reaction. It is a decision. We are deciding to be angry. We're not reacting to it. A reaction is when you're making oatmeal in the morning and you're putting all your oats in there and you're filling up water and you're putting it in the microwave and you set it up on, 2 million degrees or whatever you do for oatmeal, and the next thing you know, when you pull it out, you don't think and you grab the bowl instantly and you jerk your hands back, right? That's a reaction. You didn't choose that, your body did it for you. That is a reaction. I think sometimes we excuse our actions as reactions and we have no choice in that, right? So, the question is, how do we fix this? Well, it's simple. Make a different choice. Back to the Jeep story. I realized I was gonna put myself in the same position that I was the last time. If you continue to do what you've always done, you will continue to get what you've always got. So I made something different. I chose to go around the other side. I went to the passenger side and loaded up that way. No stress, life was good, things worked out great. And that's how a lot of things can go if we just make a different choice. Ecclesiastes 7:9, do not be quickly provoked in your spirit, for anger resides in the lap of fools. How many times I have been a fool because I made the choice to be provoked and do something out of my own desire, rather than making a different choice. So, are you willing to make a different choice? I hope so. All right, guys, that's what I got this week. I will check you out next week. Until then, be amazing, be blessed.